English people don't know that our Christmas comes in January, in December. And also the traditional food is completely different to the English traditional Christmas food. But we don't do turkey, but we do lamb. And we do fatta, that's a traditional Egyptian food. Also they have next to it, just in case if you wonder, liver cooked as they cook in Alexandria. It's called Alexandria liver. And also they have boiled egg and fried after being boiled. So you know why the things is on the menu, because this is our traditional Christmas food. And now we welcome you to our evening tonight, and there won't be a lot of talk. The talk will be after the food, so you can digest. And now we would like to invite you table by table to have your dinner. So we start with His Excellency Dr. Hisham and his guest. Please come in.
اسكندراني؟ طيب نحط كبده اسكندراني فرقه؟ ده هنا
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to all of you, and welcome once again to our Christmas dinner. As we explained before you come, Egyptian Christmas come in January, not in December. Welcome to our Christmas dinner, which is a very, very special occasion. It is Christmas, it is Constitution. It is Egypt. It is Egypt that we're all praying to God that will come through this very difficult, sensitive time, and we will pull together and we will show the world the old Egypt, like my little Egypt that you see there, but something great. I would like to welcome His Excellency Dr. Hisham Khalil, Ambassador Hisham Khalil, our General Consulate, and also welcome Father Antonio, who always our guest in this occasion, and Father Shinita, Max, our local councillor, and Mr. Muhammad, our new military attaché, Mr. Muhammad Sobhi, a name that you can't forget, but I'm an old man. Muhammad Sobhi is a very famous name in Egypt. And we welcome our friends from Egypt Air, who also have a very special occasion that they have Mr. Amir. Where is Mr. Amir? Can you stand up? Mr. Amir, who has been serving us and Egypt Air in the UK for a long time, we're very grateful for him and his service. He's leaving us, as we're always here in the UK. Welcome people and say goodbye to people. And we're still here, God knows until when, until you say goodbye to us. We have a few apologies tonight from Karen Buck and Mr. Andy Slaughter, our local MP. They have prayer engagements. And Mrs. Nahla Zawari from the embassy also send their apology. Everyone that couldn't join you here tonight, they send their apology and they send the best wishes for a wonderful evening for all of you. We are so pleased to have you here tonight. Hope that you like the food. Did you like the food? No. Well, we try. I just hope if you come back, that shows that you like it. If you don't come back, then we know what's happening. But it is time for us to speak to you and help you digest your food. And let me first introduce our General Consulate, Ambassador Dr. Hisham Khalil. Welcome. I'll bring the mic to you.
I said, speak in English, okay? Yes?
The choice is yours.
Okay, for our English guests. Good evening, everybody, and let me at the outset say to you all Egyptians, Merry Christmas to us all. It's not only Merry Christmas to our brothers and sisters, Christian, but now we say Merry Christmas to all Egyptians. These couple of weeks have had a lot of happy occasions. We had since the 25th of December, Christmas, and then we have the New Year, and then we have the Egyptian Christmas on the 7th, and then we have the birth of the Prophet Muhammad, and tonight we're celebrating. And I can say that Egypt has celebrated 2 days. We were in celebration. We have seen how happy the people of Egypt. And I would like to congratulate all of you on the great success that we have had with the Constitution. Aren't they amazing, these Egyptian people?
Yes. Yes.
Aren't they great?
Yes!
It's gone.
No?
Okay.
Hello?
As I was saying, how great the Egyptian people are. They can make 2 revolutions, but they can't fix the microphone. So,
We did.
yes. So really, it was a great celebration during the time of the Constitution, and really they are amazing, the Egyptian people. These are the builders of the pyramids since 7,000 years ago, and we will continue. And I believe that one of the great achievements of the revolution, and what we have seen during the time of the Constitution, is how much people came together. How much people came together, and how much now they are united. We see our army. We have, of course, Sisi. Yes, of course, yes. We hope that, inshallah, the coming months will have great news concerning the Sisi. We all hope. Yes, we all hope. We are all with him. He has been a great leader. He has shown great courage. He has actually led Egypt into, I believe it's a very important phase, and he's leading Egypt into that. But as I say, and as I repeat again, how amazing the Egyptian people are. And I think the Egyptian people deserve a hand from all of you for the conduct they have done during the past 2 days. So we all greet them from here and wish them all the best of luck. Yes, we deserve that, and we will continue in our transitional period, and we will achieve democracy. Egypt will be back on its feet. This is nothing new. Nothing new. We have met a lot of difficulties throughout 5,000 years, and we will meet other difficulties, but we will overcome them. And I don't want to speak a lot on politics, but I keep to the occasion. And I would say once more, كل سنة وانتم طيبين جميعا. Congratulations on the Constitution. And long live Egypt with its great people, Christians and Muslims. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Also, forgive me for not looking around and seeing who do we have, and would like to welcome Mrs. Nadia Khouni, our culture attaché, and Mrs. Suhair, our press attaché, and Mr. Walid, our commercial attaché, and all of you. We welcome all of you. But our old people always keep forgetting things. But welcome to everyone here. And since it is Christmas, and now it is Father Antonio, our deep man, our godfather.
Really, it is a very nice occasion to gather together and this day, not just for the Christmas thoughts, but for the victory which the Egyptians did 2 days ago. And I think we have in our genet something different than all the people in the world. Our genet make us build the pyramids, and our genet make us be victory all over time. So I would like from here send my deep thanks to Mr. and the leader Sisi, which really, he is a good Egyptian man, deep in his thoughts about the future of Egypt, because really he drink from the Nile and live under the sun of Egypt and smell the earth and everything from Egypt, which is affect every real Egyptian man. Thank you, Mr. Mustafa Mahmoud, because you welcome us and usually you open your doors and hearts to give us some nice food. Thank you very much. And also, it is a nice occasion that in the time of voting for the President of Egypt, please don't hesitate to go and encourage others to say yes for Mr. Sisi. Thank you very much.
As we said, it's a very sensitive time in the history of Egyptian, and we pray that we will go through this time. But the best thing at that time, the best thing that we can do is to not to have any hatred inside us towards anybody, and to try and accommodate all sections of the community, all sections of the Egyptians, and be one nation as we used to be. Of course, you need to know that during Ramadan, the Egyptian church do this for us. They do Iftar Ramadan for us. And this is what we do for the church to prove that we're one, we're together forever. And engaging with the local authority is something that we make sure that we do, because of course they are the ones who meet the needs of our community, whether it is education or housing or health or safety. And we have managed to engage with all these authorities, including the House of Parliament and the Foreign Office and everyone, and we have achieved quite a lot in all these areas. Here with us tonight, Councillor Max, and he has been doing a lot of work for the community, and he would like to say a couple of words for you tonight.
Thank you, Mustafa. I just want to speak briefly to welcome everyone to White City. People who aren't from White City, although there's quite a few familiar faces here, local residents. Welcome in particular to the Consul General and to his colleagues from the Egyptian Embassy and the press office. I'm very happy that you've come out to White City to see a very fantastic part of London, which you also had a chance to see it on the screen a bit before. And I think this room itself is a really good representation of what makes White City so special. I've now been a councillor in White City for a little under a year, and during that year in this room, it's been my election office. I kept my election materials in the corner. It's been obviously a mosque every Friday, and Mustafa welcomes me to the mosque to encourage members of the mosque and the congregation to engage in the political process and to access important services and to come to us when there's problems. I understand sometimes it's an exercise class in here. Tonight it's a Christmas dinner for the Coptic community, and as we've seen in the video, sometimes Mustafa even gets up and sings. So the diversity of uses in this room and the people who access this room is representative of White City and the diverse groups of people who come here. So welcome everyone here, in particular those celebrating Christmas, and I hope you come back throughout the year, and we'll see you again next year, the next Christmas.
Here in London or in the UK, we welcome people and we say goodbye to people. And tonight, we say a very good welcome to Mr. Salah Adri, the new Egypt Air manager. Mr. Salah, can you please stand here? I can see you. We've always been lucky with our Egypt Air team. Always have very good personalities, very calm people. But don't think going after dinner and tell them I'm traveling tomorrow and I have extra weight. That's not allowed. It's got to be a new Egypt. You've got to be trained now, not to ask for favors. Come and ask me and I will say no. So we will have to start this life now. But since you've seen me singing there on the film, there is something I really like to sing for you tonight. Al-Qasam. Al-Qasam is the song that we all say for our Egypt, and I'm sure all of you know it very well. So, I'm going to sing and you're going to repeat with me because this is going to be our national anthem. Ready? أحلف بسماء وبالرعاة أحلف بالرعاة وأبوابها أحلف بسماء وبالرعاة أحلف بالرعاة وأبوابها أحلف بالقمح وبالمدفع أحلف بالمن وبالمدفع بنادي بأيام الجاية نتغيب الشمس العصرية طول ما أنا عايش فوق الدنيا أحلف بالرعاة أحلف الحقيقة شعور جميل، موقف جميل جدا، واحنا سعداء، كلنا سعداء مع بعض، وكلنا بنقضي وقت جميل مع بعض، وربنا يكتر. So he consulted with his officers and he said, we're not going to do it. So he killed 1/10 of the army. The order will repeat it, again killed 1/10 of the army. Repeat it again and again until the whole army was killed in Switzerland. And the Swiss have built the parade called Dr. Shinoda, Mr. Ragab. Yes, come please in front of the parade. You are in the front of the parade, in front of all the government, in front of all the Vatican, in front of everybody. This Peter was waiting in the street for the parade to come out. When he saw us coming out, I wouldn't like to tell you what he said. I wouldn't like to repeat it. He knows what I said. Couldn't believe it. Now we're in the front of the parade. The parade went around the town, we're in the front, and they came back to the same church, and we went to the state dinner, where the people again talking about the Egyptians from Egypt. We left this occasion promising them that we will come back in numbers, and we will try and make this celebration official. And we left this for our embassy in Switzerland to officially contact our government and officially contact the Swiss government and try to do something official and try to make the people in Egypt new about the heroes, about the people they don't know. To take an example and a role model from those people, he went all over to free the people, he went all over to make a good name for all of you. That's why you should know about them. We have a film about this occasion. I hope it's ready now for them to show it. Is it ready? If you like to go with us next time, then just put your name down and we'll take you with us. Is the film ready?
Just check يا حاج.